Good morning and welcome to another Flight Set Agent workshop. I'm so happy to have so many new and old faces joining us today. As always, I'm here today to help you with some quick and easy marketing tips for your travel agency. Luckily, things have improved significantly since I last saw you. But we can't talk about the travel landscape today without mentioning COVID, so let's just take a quick look at how our industry has changed since the lockdowns. Both domestic and international travel is booming, with the so-called revenge travel trend still going strong. We'll likely see a taper off towards the end of 2024, but expect to still see tourists flock to Europe for a dash of culture that they weren't able to attain during local lockdown adventures. Make sure you tap into this by highlighting European airfares and holidays packages on social media. Unfortunately, a side effect of the increased demand, coupled with a host of airline and airport issues, is the increase in airfares. We're not likely to see flight prices drop to pre-COVID levels anytime soon, or perhaps ever, so rather focus on advertising packages deals and shift the focus away from exorbitant flight prices. Since last-minute bookings are still trending, you'll also likely want to focus your advertising efforts on departure dates within the next 6 months. Unfortunately, despite all the changes brought about by the lockdowns, fraud is still a reality we deal with on a daily basis. It's something we as agents deal with often, trying to avoid fraudulent clients, but on the flip side, potential clients are also becoming increasingly aware of fraudulent agents. Establishing trust is one of the main purposes of marketing, along with generating interest in your services. We'll talk more about some simple things you can do to help that along later during the session. Advertising has come a long way since traditional print radio and TV ads. Now almost anyone with a smartphone can advertise their business and services for little to no cost. Here are some quick wins to get you started. If you haven't already, create a Facebook, Instagram, and a Google business account for your travel agency. Don't worry about duplicating content on Facebook and Instagram. As long as you include square pictures, you can post the same content on both platforms in one step on the Meta Business Suite. Just make sure your Facebook and Instagram accounts are linked. If you have some budget, even as little as 500 Rand, you can get started with social media adverts on your Facebook and Instagram. While a little can go a longer way than you might expect, you should ultimately be able to scale your marketing spend as you start getting returns on your investment. Don't worry if this takes a while, there really is no formula to success. It might take a while for you to find something that works, and even then, it certainly will change at some point. The next thing you need to do is ask your existing clients to leave you positive reviews on Facebook and Google. Motivate your clients to do so by gently prompting them to leave a review after concluding business, and consider offering an incentive. Lastly, it's very important that you maintain and be active on your existing social media accounts. This might mean you implement a social media calendar to help you plan and maintain a regular posting schedule. Stay on top of social media comments and messages by managing your account on your phone. We've spoken about Facebook and Instagram before, but it's definitely worth quickly talking about Google Business. Did you know that a profile like the one on the right is actually managed and owned by the respective company? I know many people are surprised to find that and feel like it's all very relevant information provided by clients. This makes Google Business listings a great free resource available to all. Make sure you set up your business account with the correct contact information and make sure use of professional images. Remember, this could be one of the first search results that shows up when someone Googles your business. To make the most of your Google Business account, make sure you ask and perhaps motivate previous clients to review your services on the platform. This will lend your business further legitimacy. The best part about a Google Business account is that it requires minimal maintenance once it's been set up. You won't need to actively manage it except if you need to update information, and you'll receive emails from Google once you receive a review so that you know when to respond. It wouldn't be a marketing session if we didn't talk about Meta or Facebook and Instagram. Luckily, it's become much simpler to manage both accounts now that you can do so from your Meta Business dashboard on your PC. Just a reminder that both social media business accounts are free to set up if you haven't already. Make sure you load your page with up-to-date business information and it will act as a great substitute for a business website. Again, you can easily manage your Facebook and Instagram account from your phone, making it easy and simple to do on the go. While having a page on both platforms is free, the reach of your content will be limited to your subscribers, if that. The best way to ensure that you reach a broader audience is by creating sponsored content. Luckily, unlike with print media, you can customize your ad budget to suit you. Just make sure you have enough budget to run your ads for 4 days or more, as we typically see the Facebook algorithm taking about 3 days to optimize ad placement. If you find yourself ready to place a social media ad, I first want you to avoid hitting the blue Boost Post Now button at the bottom of every social media post. You'll get more advertising options if you load your advert from the Meta Business Suite dashboard. This allows you to choose placement and in some instances upload multiple artworks to better suit the different platforms. From here, you can also choose to share your advert on both Facebook and Instagram, even if you are boosting an existing Facebook post. Now that you have all the advert options open, the first choice you need to make is the advert type. This is usually dictated by the goal you choose. If you want to feature a website link and get more people to visit your website, then choose the Get More Website Visitors option. This is great if you have a way for users to either convert or inquire directly on your website. Don't send potential customers to your website if it just contains information. It's considered a dead end and you'll lose potential leads this way. The second option of interest is the Grow Your Customer Base option. Here you'll create a questionnaire that people who respond to your advert can complete. If you use this form to capture their contact information as well as the information you need to quote, you can essentially create yourself an inquiry form. Answers to your questionnaire gets captured by Facebook and can be downloaded on a daily basis. Make sure you respond to your leads ASAP and keep them interested. If you have a WhatsApp business account and the time to actively manage WhatsApp inquiries, this can be another great advertising resource. Simply have people respond to your adverts on WhatsApp, allowing you to immediately communicate and ultimately quote and convert these inquiries, all on your cell phone. Regardless of the ad type you choose, you'll get to choose who you want to target. It's always a good idea to target a custom audience. This allows you to choose the age, destination, gender, and interests of the people who see your advert. Make sure you target someone who will respond to your ad content, likely someone interested in travel. You also want to target those who have displayed certain behaviors like frequent travelers and frequent international travelers. Lastly, you'll want to find and target those interested in the specific destination or activities you are advertising. Once your ad campaign has gone live, you can review its performance in the Facebook Ad Manager. Here you can see the reach, impressions, and link clicks if that was your goal, along with the amount you've already spent. You can check in on your campaign anytime once it's live, so it's a good idea to check in at least 3 days after it went live. It usually takes the Meta algorithm about that long to optimize your ad, so you can only get a good idea of its performance after 3 or maybe even 4 days. Then you can consider adding to or stopping your ad depending on how it performs. Remember that it takes a lot of trial and error to find adverts that work, and even ones that perform well on Facebook won't necessarily translate to real sales. So it's important to compare your meta stats to your actual inquiries and sales figures in order to get a full picture. If you haven't found something that works yet, you just have to keep on trying and making adjustments where possible. What performs well one week won't necessarily perform well the next, and vice versa. Thank you. That concludes my marketing advice for this workshop. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that this will be helpful. And please feel free to ask any questions related to this during the Q&A session that follows. Bye.